Hey, what up, YouTube and all the Guap Nation out there? We have a special request. I have an order for some swim baits because they saw the last video and they wanted to use some of the dragon scales from 4-7 lures in this order here. So we have a purple and black is what they want. They want purple top, black bottom. So for the bottom, I think we are going to use this Viridian dragon scale. It's kind of like a silverish, greenish. I think that should look pretty neat. Actually, or maybe the frost. I don't know. I'm gonna have to pop these open and look to see exactly how the flake looks. And then they want the purple top. So for the purple top, we're gonna use their amethyst right here. So we're gonna add some amethyst to that purple top. So we're gonna have purple top with amethyst. And then for the black, we're gonna have either the frost or the Viridian. I'm not sure. I'm gonna pop these tops open, see what they look like, and then I'll decide from there. And at the black, we are gonna add a little bit of holographic silver, and for the top, we're gonna add some holographic purple. So let's go ahead and get everything together, and we'll be back. All right, people. So we have our epic bait modes, 5.1 epic aggro on the hot plate heating up. We got our black from Dead On Plastics. That's gonna be for the bottom. For the top, we're gonna go ahead and use the plum dye 179. So even if it bleeds, the black is black, so I don't think it would affect it none. And then we got the amethyst for the purple, and either one of these are gonna go into the black. So we have our plastic heating up. Once that's done, we'll add everything together and we'll be back. Alright guys, so we got our plastic heated up. I went with the frost dragon scale, as y'all could see right here. There we go. Beautiful. And I added a little bit of a silver holographic flake just to give it some little, what do you call it, definition to that dragon scale. Give it a little contrast to go up against, and I'm telling you, that dragon scale is amazing. Look at that. That's crazy. Let me point y'all down. I'm already getting clumped up because it's already getting a little bit cool on me, but check that out. Oh man, that's gonna be a beautiful swim bait, I'm telling y'all. Let me get this heated up more, and then we'll pour our first color, and we'll go from there. All right guys, our bottom color is now coming out of this vacuum chamber. It's supposed to be nice, silky smooth, so when we pour it, we ain't got no bubbles or anything in it. And I'll point y'all down right now as soon as I get this out of the chamber. So we're now out of the chamber, and as y'all could see, and nice and silky. Look at that color, man. It's gonna be sweet. So let me go ahead and print. Alright guys, so we are out of this vacuum chamber now. Our mold's heated up. We're at 250 degrees right now. We're about to pour this bottom color. And let's go ahead and give it a pour. we're good there. A little bit more in the tail. There we go. So now we got our bottom color. Now I just need to wait for this next color to finish up so I could create it, and then we'll pour the top. So let me get this done and we'll be back. Alright people, our second color is now done. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So let's go ahead and we'll give it a mix. And let's start pouring. I know I'm kind of in the way, but this is the only place I can put the camera. Let's start pouring. And there we go. We have a little bit that spilled out, but as it cools, I'm gonna turn the hot plate off, and as it cools, it's gonna infuse. You see how it's already started going down? Anything that came out from here, I could just pinch off. These sides are kind of sharp, so you could push against them and they'll cut right into it, and you could peel them off. Now I see a couple bubbles on top. I'm gonna hit it with the torch, and that torch is gonna bust them bubbles and make it clear. There we go. And that'll give us a nice clean top with no bubbles on top. Now we just let it cool down, and once it cools down, I'll be able to mold it. And let me go ahead and do that, and we'll be back. Alright guys, so it's already cooled down, and as it cools down, you'll get like a concave finish on the top. So I mean, it's heating up, as I could see that it's a little concaved. So as it cools, the plastic sinks a little bit. So what I like to do is I'll take my torch again, and I'm gonna heat up that top layer so it could get a little bit tacky. So once it starts getting a little bit tacky, I'll go ahead and throw some more plastisol on top. And you'll notice a difference when it starts getting tacky. That way, when you throw your top layer again, it'll combine and fuse together, so you won't have any cold cracks. We're just heating it up till it gets a little bit tacky. There we go, and that's about enough. And you could see when it starts getting a little bit tacky. Now I'm gonna take my plastisol that I just heated up and give it a mix. And I'm gonna pour some on top, that way it could be nice and even. So here in the tail. And it's gonna run out a little bit, but that's nothing you can't fix. So I wanna make sure you get it all filled in. There we go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hit it again just to make sure everything fills in nice and I have no bubbles or any of that stuff. So as you can see, it's all gonna run off. And this is basically combining that bottom layer to this top layer I just poured in. There might be an easier way to do this, but this is how I found that works best for me. And that's basically thinning it out also, so it's getting thinner. That way when I come back after it cools down, I could pinch against the mold and take off all this excess. Alright guys, so she is all cooled down, ready to go. As you could see, we got some excess, but all we do is you take your mold, still a little warm, but the top is dry, and you're gonna push the sides into the mold, like so. And it's gonna cut along and give us that clean finish, like so. So we're just pushing this overspill into the mold so it hits the sides and cuts along. Like so, you see that? And that's how you do it. Check that out. Now we got our nice clean sides right here. And you're gonna do that along this whole edge, and it'll give you a clean, nice finish. Now I'm gonna hit it with the heat gun again to get rid of all these little edges right here. See, because it'll look a little bit what do you call it? I can't think of the word, but rigid. It'll leave it a little bit rigid, but when you hit it with that heat gun or the torch, it'll all smooth out. And that's how you do it. Let me finish this off and we'll be back. Alright, we are almost done here. It's got a few more pieces to pinch off. And that is it. That comes off. Got that on there. It's a little bit what do you call it? Rigid. But that we just hit with the torch and it'll take all that away. So let me fix this camera. So we're gonna grab our torch. We're gonna make it all smooth again. We got like fingerprints and stuff on there. And then it'll take off all this like rigidness that's around it from pinching all this stuff off. You just want to hit it with a quick, some quick heat. Like so. That is it. And that is what we have here. Look how pretty she looks. Got a little bit of a ridge right here. I just saw that. So let me go ahead and, whoops, still a little bit wet. But look how gorgeous that looks. There we go, got it off. Now she look good. Let's go ahead and unmold it. Woo, that one's tight. Got tight on me. There we go. Got her off. Let's open this up. Wiggle it back and forth. Oh, and here we are. She looked gorgeous. Let me pop this off from here. Get our hook keeper off, our hook slot. Look at that. And that is what we have. Whoops. Beautiful. At the bottom of this. So there we have it, people. Let's place her down up here real quick. Beautiful. That was using the dragon scales. We used the frosty worm, I think it was. Was it? No, yeah, it was. So we used the frosty worm scale from 4-7 lures, and we used the amethyst and the black. All these you can get on 4-7 lures. Again, this is what we got. Look at the, that's with that worm scale. And we had the bottom piece. No, the bottom piece was the worm scale. Come on, focus. Top piece is with the worm scale. This is the oh, I'm mixing it up. Worm scale, amethyst. Amethyst, worm scale. Beautiful, man. So there we have it, people. Another demonstration on that dragon scale from 4-7 lures. We did the swim bait. This is that Epic Baits 5.1 aggro. Love this mode. That's why this is the only open pour mode I carry. I got rid of the other ones just because I don't know, this one's to me like the easiest one to hand pour. I'm not that great at it, but I like doing this one. So that's gonna do it. If you look a couple videos down, we're doing that giveaway. Everything I made on that video is gonna go to one lucky winner. So make sure y'all subscribe, like, and comment. Once that video hits 100 likes, 100 comments, we are gonna go ahead and give those away to somebody. The last video we did the demonstration on the dragon scales as well, and we did some bot worms and we did some ecto crawls, and those came out phenomenal. So go back and watch those. Go ahead and give us a view and a like and a subscribe if y'all can. When we hit 5K subscribers, we are also doing a big giveaway. Might be for a good amount of some baits, a reel. I got a few reels when I used to deal with Temu, or a gift card, who knows. So it all depends on that day when that milestone hits. But until next time, I love y'all all. Appreciate y'all watching, liking, subscribing. Till next time, catch y'all on the next one.